Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem. This is Joan Lippis, or Joni in Jerusalem, welcoming you to Lunchtime Prayer for Israel. Now, of course, you don't see me because you're seeing two of my very, very special friends. They're new friends, but it's one of those kind of relationships that you meet each other and it's like, whoa, where have you been all my life? So this is Hanna and Amnon, who greet you too.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And what we want to do today is we want to talk about this very special holiday, Independence Day for Israel. I'll let them say it in Hebrew. What is the title of today?
Yom Ha'atzmaut.
See, they do it a whole lot better than I do. But what is so special is that just yesterday we were talking about the memorial of the fallen soldiers. And it was very somber. It was very serious, as it should be, but boom, overnight, we're rejoicing. You know, the Bible tells us God turns our mourning into joy. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to ask the questions basically of Amnon, but Hanna is his interpreter. And Hanna, anytime you want to interject, go right ahead.
Okay.
It's hard to keep a good woman down, right?
לא, אתה לא צריך זה תרגום. אני אשאל אותך שאלות ואתה עונה.
This is how we have our conversations. So let's start. Amnon, tell us about your family.
תספר לה על המשפחה שלך.
אוקיי. אני מדבר עברית ואת עונה?
אני מתרגמת.
אוקיי, ההורים שלי עלו ב-1920, שאני עוד לא נולדתי.
His parents came to Israel in 1920. He didn't born then yet. He born here.
והם עלו מאזור כורדיסטן, כשקרוב לאיראן. והם עלו, הם היו גרים בהרים שם. לא היה להם מדינה או משהו. הם היו גרים בכפרים.
They came from Kurdistan, near Iran, and they lived in the mountains. The Kurds didn't have a country. So,
אוקיי, הם עלו לה. היה להם הרבה תלאות בדרך. הם עלו על חמורים, על גמלים. לא הייתה שם, לא היו מטוסים אז. אולי היו, אבל לא היה משוכלל המצב הזה.
they came from Kurdistan on donkeys and camels.
Wow.
And his mother, she was pregnant with his sister. And she born on the way.
She was born, she got onto a camel at 9
Yeah.
months pregnant.
Right.
Seems to me another Jewish girl did that, riding on a donkey into Bethlehem.
אם הייתי מוצא את התמונה של האמא שלי עם הילדים הקטנים, אני צריך לחפש את זה באחווה של הדעת.
אז כשהם הגיעו לארץ,
טוב, לקח להם זמן עד שהגיעו לארץ.
נכון. כמה זמן?
לא ידעו לי, אבל ידעו לי שזה היה להם קשה. וכשהם הגיעו לארץ, לא היה להם איפה לגור, ובכל זאת שלהם מצאו איזה מחסן, כמו מרתף ליד השוק. וזה ממש כמו מקלט.
It was very difficult to them to come to Israel, but when they...
עד שהגיעו לבית, לדירה שהם יכלו לחיות, לקח להם עוד כמה שנים, ושם בעצם אני נולדתי, בשנת 43.
When they came, they didn't have where to live. They didn't have apartment or something, and they find some I don't know how to say, some where you put all the garbage and everything, and they lived there.
Wow.
Until his father went to work. His mother was at home because she was pregnant, and then in 47, 47 אתה נולדת.
43.
And then in 43 he born, and he is the smallest brother. He had 7 brothers, 1 daughter and 7 brothers.
Wow, lucky her.
Yeah. And his father worked in... אבא שלך עבד בזה, נכון? בבניין.
הוא עבד בבניין.
His father worked very hard. He was working with...
בבניין.
when you build the houses, he worked there.
Construction.
Yeah, construction. And it was very, very hard. And his hand was like this because he couldn't open them of the work. And his mother, she was at home, and she didn't work. She had 8 children at home.
She did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? A lot of work. Yeah, they did that.
And they grow up. They have only 2 rooms at home. One of mother and father, and the 8 brother and sister in 1 room.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's hard.
Those was the days.
But were they happy?
Very, very, very happy. I think that they were happy more than today. Because,
and I agree with you. Why do you think that is?
Because the life was simple, and they didn't go after the money and looking for rushing and everything. Everything was quiet. Every person or every family was happy with what they have. They didn't look to the other what they have.
Interesting. Was there danger in those days?
It was
peace.
No, it wasn't peace. It was danger because the Arabs, here in Jerusalem, the Arabs lived very close to Jerusalem, and they shoot many places to Jerusalem. So it was very dangerous to go outside.
But the family life was very close and very happy, regardless of the danger.
Right. They were very pleased from the situation, and they loved the life. They were happy, really happy.
They were happy to be here.
Yes, of course.
And not there. Well, that was a long time ago. When did your family come?
My family came in 1956.
Wow, from
Hungary.
Hungary. And how many in your family?
We are 2 brothers, 2 children, and my parents.
What a difference. What a wonderful difference. But I hear you talk about all this wonderful Hungarian food.
Right.
He's a good cook, everybody. Well, Amnon, you've been here for many, many years.
אתה פה הרבה שנים.
So,
מההתחלה. נולדתי בארץ.
He born here.
In East Jerusalem.
In East Jerusalem.
No, in East. Here in Jerusalem.
Here in Jerusalem. There is no East. It's Eastern or Western, but there's no
בהר
East.
הצופים נולדתי, מנסקופ.
לא נכון. בהר הצופים? He born in Manscope.
See, you're learning more about your husband? What are the differences in all of these years? There must be many, many differences. So what are some of the not so nice differences that you've seen? And then talk about the good things that you've seen in all these years.
היא שואלת מה ההבדלים של אז והיום. ההבדלים הרעים, הדברים הרעים שהיו, והדברים הטובים.
מאיזו בחינה?
מכל הבחינות. מה אתה רואה.
אז לא הייתה טכנולוגיה מתקדמת כמו היום.
כן, וזה דבר רע או טוב?
זה דבר טוב, אבל לפעמים זה לא טוב.
The technology, it wasn't then, and now the technology, it's very fast.
And impossible for us people to understand.
Yes, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not good. מה עוד?
זהו.
מה, זהו, דברים. אמנון, לא היה לכם אוכל, היה קשה, היה...
היה לנו אוכל, אבל חיינו בצנעה, לא היה לנו כלומר...
לא היה בשפע.
לא היה בשפע, כן? וזהו, ההורים שלי לא... אז חיינו בצמצום. גם בבית הספר, ההורים שלי לא יכלו לשלם למסעדה. ועד שגדלתי, עד שגמרתי ללמוד, וזהו, הלכתי לעבוד.
They didn't have a lot of money, and they lived very, how do you say it?
Simply.
Simply, yeah. There was a restaurant in the school, but their mother and father couldn't pay for him to eat there. So he brought sandwiches and everything. But he was very jealous for the other children that they had. They couldn't bought butter because it was very expensive. They ate everything that was cheap.
But he's healthy, so it was okay.
He's healthy. And then until he's grow up and he went to work and he helped his parents.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course he was in war. I mean, when did he have to, what did he live through? Because he's been here for so long.
איך היה במלחמות? איך עברת את המלחמות? הרי אתה שירתת גם בצבא, נכון?
שירתי בצבא, ברור.
באיזה מלחמה? ששת הימים היית?
ששת הימים הייתי נהג.
In the 6 days war, he was a driver, and he drove the soldiers to the places, and...
ויותר מאוחר, במלחמת יום הכיפורים, אז גייסו אותנו במסגרת העבודה שלי באגד.
כן.
נהגי אוטובוסים, גייסו אותם כנהגים. כלומר, שחררו אותם מהמלחמה והם שימשו כנהגי אוטובוסים.
And in the Yom Kippur War, he worked in Eged. He was a driver in Eged, and they let them, שחררו אתכם
שהוציאו אותנו גייסו אותנו בהתחלה, ואחרי זה קראו לנו מאגד לבוא לעבודה.
At first, they went to the war, but afterward, Eged called them back to work with to take the people from place to place. Yeah.
היו חסרים נהגים כי רוב העם יצא לצבא. אז אנחנו...
It was no enough drivers, so they called them back.
Right, they were
from the war. Yeah.
Now, what about you? Because women go into the army here too.
Yes, but I didn't go in the. I was too young to go to the army, but I was here in Israel, and it wasn't pleasant. No.
Because you've lived through them all.
Yeah, and we heard every day how many soldiers died and everything. It was not good.
It's never good, but Israel is such a small country, so we think we're all big one family.
Yeah, we are. We are a big family. And you almost know all over people, so many people, and you hear so many bad things about war or about dying. It's not pleasant.
War is never pleasant,
No.
ever.
No.
But that brings us to this day of celebration.
Yeah, of
doesn't it?
course.
So, from your perspective, when the siren is over with Memorial Day and boom, we're ready to celebrate.
Yeah.
What does this holiday mean to you?
מה יום העצמאות משמעותי בשבילך?
זה חג הלאומי שלנו, אז אני קשור לזה ואני שמח כל פעם מחדש. כל שנה מחדש אני מתרגש. ולפני יום העצמאות, גם יום לפני יום העצמאות יש יום הזיכרון.
כן,
ברוך השם,
וההבדל בין...
ברוך השם, אנחנו לא נפגענו,
כן.
המשפחה שלנו, וזהו, ואנחנו נהנים כל שנה מחדש.
He is glad that we have this country, and he helped when he was a soldier to have the country to be our country, and he is very glad that his family, they didn't have no soldiers that died in all the family. This is good, but he is proud that we have this country, and I'm also. We are so small, but we are very, very brave, we're small, but we are big.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, because we are something else. We are. I wish I could speak in Hebrew.
I wish you could understand
because I cannot express myself so good in English.
But you're doing very well.
We are brave and
we're unique.
Unique,
Among
right.
all the nations in
Right,
the world,
we are unique.
We are unique because God has chosen
Right,
Israel
yeah.
for His glory.
Yeah.
What is so wonderful, and please translate, in America where I am from, our soldiers fight for other countries. But here we are fighting for our own existence.
Right.
So there is a sense of pride that we are doing something so important
for ourselves. Right. It's glorious. It's very, yeah, it's good feeling.
Sure it is. As we close, by the way, you are hearing this scraping sound, and that's because of the flowers.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a nice view of the patio when we're finished, because Hanna is very proud of her garden. So in closing, this film will go to people around the world. What would you like to say to them, each of you? What would you like to say to them in closing?
לסיום, הסרט הזה יעבור בכל העולם, יתפיץ את זה בכל העולם. מה אתה רוצה להגיד לאנשים שיראו את הסרט?
אני רוצה להגיד לאנשים שכדאי להם לבוא לבקר בישראל, שהיא מדינה מאוד יפה, למרות כל הקשיים הכלכליים ואיך קוראים לזה, בעיות הפוליטיות שיש לנו עם הפלסטינאים. סך הכל הוא טוב פה לחיות, ולא מצאתי לנכון בשום שלב לעזוב את המדינה שלי. כי אני ממליץ שיבואו לבקר.
He said that he invite everyone that want to come to visit to Israel because it's a beautiful country. Even they have many problems, political problems and some other issues, but we are nice country and everyone have to come because we are example for every country in the world. Let me see. We are really a very good country and we are very important. I think that everyone has to come to Israel to see how a small country around many enemies can develop herself and to grow up and to be something very, very unique and very nice and very peaceful. And all the people here in Israel, so they welcome everyone that want to come to see us.
In peace.
It's in peace, only in peace.
In peace.
And we hope it will be soon.
And you know, I'm going out, they say on a limb, anyone who comes to Israel because of meeting Hanna and Amnon, our doors are open. Because
Always.
We have beautiful apartments and they have a beautiful patio balcony, and you are very, very welcome. Look at those smiles.
And we welcome everyone that want to come to visit.
Amen. Let's come. Please come.
Yeah.
And so with that, everyone, I do say lehitraot and shalom from Jerusalem.
Lehitraot, and see you soon.
Well, as promised, this is the beautiful garden, and that's what was making all that noise. Now, what you're looking at is our beautiful view. That is our area. And then you see there is a valley in there, and on a clear day, you can see the hills of Judea and Jordan. And these are our neighbors who aren't really happy about us being here. And then to get ready for the holiday, we all hang our flags. And there we go. You can see this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful balcony. So again, I say thank you very much for tuning in. We send you our very best regards. And again, I say lehitraot, shalom from Jerusalem.